welcome to the Jekyllhydeclub. Today we're showing our Freddy Kruger collection, and that is like a lot of stuff, from clothes to action figures to other cool things. And some of these we've done thorough reviews of, and we will leave the links below. If you are new, do subscribe and check out our spooky playlist because it's all spooktacularly awesome. I am Morticia, Gomez is behind the counter, and this is our roommate Slappy, buried in good Freddy stuff that we will be showing. We're going to start with the Freddy mask that I ordered off eBay for $15, and it's the exact same one that Spirit and Hot Topic and other places, even Spencer's I think, are selling for double that. So that's really cool, and it's kind of like flat if you don't stuff it, so I just kind of stuffed it with like plastic bags to get it to go on the wall and look more 3D. So that is our darling Freddy, and again, if you want to get a good value on it, including even shipping, go to eBay and look for it. You're going to find a lot of different prices if you scroll down, but just keep looking and you'll find a decent one. I think it was like 14 something, 15 including shipping, so that's awesome, with free shipping, so that's, yeah. And next, I am going to go to my first Freddy items ever that are technically not Freddy items because they were not bought in a costume store. I got these from my roommate at the time that had them, and I was like, I know you think you love Freddy, but I love Freddy more. This is the fedora, and he just found it like in a thrift store, and it's more solid, and it just feels more, I guess, real and not costumey than the costume versions. It's heavier, and it's just a real hat, but it's like, you know, the kind Freddy would have. So, is that a good angle, Gomez?
Yes.
And so this is my lovely Freddy hat, and this is I'm gonna just show him in comparison to the Freddy hat that comes with the costumes that I put steampunk goggles on. I'm like, steampunk Freddy. But just those are the hats. This was like the burn version. I don't know why the costumes I'm always seeing are the ones with the tears and the burns. What if you want Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1? Like, when Freddy's still pretty. But anyway, these are the two hats together to compare. And then this is my second Freddy item, which is the Freddy. It's more of a shirt than a sweater because it's like a t-shirt material, but it's the Freddy colors, and my roommate had it with the hat, and he found it in this, I guess, another thrift store or something, and it's not a costume, but it's just the Freddy colors, and I'm like, that is so amazing, and it's cooler than like a costume because it's more real. So I went my first year as my character, Freddy Kruger, Freddy's twin sister. And I wore a jean skirt, but now I have a brown one that's more of like the color of his pants. But yeah, it's just got long sleeves too, and it's got like, you know, the little pocket that the sweater wouldn't have. But I mean, just with the colors, it's really cool. And comparing it to the Freddy sweater, which is another item here, I can show our Freddy costume items in comparison. This, again, like the hat, has all the tears and stuff, which I guess makes it look all goth, which is okay. Except, like, I just wish they made a regular one without all that. But that is with the Freddy shirt comparing. Can that show together?
Yes.
So, just for fun to compare the two. And now I am going to switch gears a little before I go back to clothing and show a few smaller Freddy items while I try to keep things organized. At least I've gotten some clothes off Slappy. You think he's grateful? He needs to be. This is, I'll show a real quick Freddy Kruger jewelry. This is the pendant. It's metal, and it's the glove. There's this side where it's more hollow, and then this side, and it even has the little, like, buttons or whatever going down here, or metal, like, things. So it's very realistic, and this is one of the things we did a full review to, which we'll put the link down below from eBay. And it's lightweight, it's sturdy, and again, if you want to know more and where to get it, we'll put that link down because I'm not trying to, it's going to be a long haul, much less like trying to review everything. This is the second piece of jewelry, the second and final. It is Freddy's head with his fedora hat, very nice. Very good details, and then also it's hollow on this side and sturdy and very nice, so I like all the detail on that. And this, most of you have probably seen, but it's the Freddy Pocket Pop by Funko. I had a lot of caffeine again. He stays on my lanyard usually. He has a little like lobster claw clasp up here that came on him, and his little pocket pop. And I don't really love the square head look of pops. I just don't. That's more weird than cute to me, but it's Freddy, and I love anything Freddy, and Freddy manages to make everything look awesome. It's cool because you got his little glovey, so it's cool. And his little body, little tiny Freddy body and big Freddy head, just Freddy popped. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move on because we have said all there is to say about that. Those aren't posable or anything for those of you who don't Funko obsess. This is a more costumey Freddy glove that is Gomez's. And you just, like, the glove comes out of these little like, finger rings on the back, and you just stick it back in as you put it on, like that. And it's like a more costumey one. It's lighter weight and probably more comfortable to wear. And you'll see what I mean in a minute, what I'm comparing it to. This is just like one that's more easily ordered online. Plastic and kind of silky feeling glove. Very lightweight. So that is Freddy glove number 1. Now I had to, as a total Freddy obsessed, to get the Freddy glove that they're saying is more closer to a prop replica from the movie. And it is beautiful and spectacular. And it has the little screws on it, kind of like the pendant. That's what it was. It was like screws that hold the glove together. Anyway, it's more like leather and some cloth here, and it has like these little strings, and the knives look more like metallic and industrial, I think, but it is more uncomfortable and difficult to take on and off. So I think this is, you know, more like authentic-y without being real, which real would be awesome, and like Gomez's was more comfortable, and this one was a lot more expensive, so I can't remember how much, maybe 30 or 40 something, where Gomez's was like, what, 5 or 10, so it's something. But anyway, this it looks cool. It's a lot more uncomfortable, but if you look at sizes, it's way bigger and stuff. Like, for once I have something bigger and better and less comfortable, but it's doable. It's not like, you know, painful to take on and off. Now his is more of a bendy, like, top part here. It's like a thinner plastic, more flimsy, but it hasn't broken, so it's not like fragile, I guess. And this one, it doesn't move or bend or anything, and it's harder. So yeah, there are differences. It's about the trade-off and your preference. Definitely his is more comfortable to wear. And now we each have one of these, and we reviewed these two. It's the Freddy Kuzey, where you stick hot or cold drinks in for your comfort and coolness, because it has Freddy on it, so it's cool. And those came from Spencer's a while back, and you can still order them. Same thing on both sides. And just typical. So that exists, and we have it, and we love it. And then I am wearing this Freddy shirt that I got from Walmart last year. I'm going to move my jewelry out of the way for all of its spectacular awesomeness. Freddy. And that was at Walmart last year with all the lovely horror shirts. Now I can put my Halloween menagerie back down. Okay, and I got this at Spirit this year. It's a little Freddy Hat headband, and it's adorable, and I love it. And I was wearing my bigger Freddy hat earlier, and I thought I should wear the headband for this. And I did not, I got these with Freddy in mind, but they're called Monster Claw sunglasses, and I will try to put the review of those below as well. I ordered them offline. I was actually looking for steampunk claws instead, like with the ball, where I thought the claw would be wrapped around and maybe like here holding the ball on either side and look cool. But somebody needs to like design that for me because it doesn't exist yet. But I thought, you know, these look cool because they call them monster claws, but it kind of reminds me of like the Freddy glove or something, just because it's long and like claws, like his glove has, and you know, knives. So anyway, I always wear them sometimes with my Freddy stuff when I'm not wearing my little cat eye goggles. So I just thought I would throw them in. And this is another Freddy shirt that we have. Gomez and I each have one of this. This is the Freddy Vs Jason, where it says, "Are you mad, bro?" And that is also available online. There are so many Freddy shirts. I need them all, but these are the ones we have. This is a lovely, fantastical, wonderful beauty that I got from, things are falling, Slappy's not doing his job. We got this from Party City last year. It's sturdy, it's not posable, but it's wonderful. We keep it in our bedroom instead of outside in our little garden that we don't have. It's the Freddy gnome, the Freddy garden gnome. How brilliant is that? We had him in our Party City 2016 Halloween haul. Very detailed, very cool. Freddy if he were a gnome. That's just like, even better than Freddy if he were square-headed with a tiny body, right? He's got the glove, little, you know, details here, like the screws and everything. Got his glove and his little, like, other hand here, all curled up and, like, cute. And Freddy being cute, you know? Like, how perfect is that? And his hat and his face. It's just great detail. And Lightweight but very sturdy make. And if you guys don't have this, you need it in your life. It's so beautiful and detailed. I just love him. He's one of those wonderful things that, like a lot of my striped toys from Gremlins, every time I see it, I just want to squeeze it and love it, and it's still as awesome as it was when I first got it. You know, sometimes you find something delightful, and then you get it, and it's still delightful, but then you kind of are used to it, you know? It's like, okay, it was great 6 months ago, and now I love it, but it's not, it's like glee inspiring when I see it. This is still always just, oh, I just love it and want to hug it every time because it's glee inspiring. Okay, I will stop rambling about this awesome creation of Freddy Gnomeness. And there is this other cool item while we're on the subject of kind of figure-ish things. This is the Freddy rare talking doll. There's so many Freddy dolls out, and I reviewed this, and I will put a link to it, because this one I have never seen anywhere but from me, like on YouTube. I've watched so many Freddy doll videos trying to find mine to find out, like, you know, more about it, and I could not find anything. It was in Spencer's around like 99 or 2000, and they had, I saw ones from Spencer's from the 80s on YouTube, but not mine. So again, I'm going to show you a little bit, but you know, you'll see the full review linked below where I tell you as much as I know about this doll. But until then. Come to Freddy. And now finally the Freddy action figure. It's NECA, it's not very durable, the joints are not very forgiving, and we are careful with our toys. His arm popped off for whatever reason, so now I'm very careful with it, and I'm afraid it's going to do it again. But his hat, and then his, you know, he's just like a 6 or 7 inch, I think a 7 inch. And other people, see, there goes his arm. If I just move it, it does that. I hate NECA because they make beautiful things, but then they're not very, like, well constructed, and they always come apart. I've had Gremlin issues that they made, and of course Freddy and some others. And it's got a lovely glove. And I need to just glue this arm and give up moving it, but it's just so sad. And his head doesn't really turn. I don't think it was supposed to. If it does, this action figure does not. This is how the arm looks when it actually isn't broken. Yay. So anyway, this is the Freddy action figure. And that is, as Slappy is falling over because I have weighed him down so much, our Freddy Kruger collection. We hope you enjoy, and we hope you love Freddy as much as we do. And until next time,
stay spooky, my friends.